What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's Sam here. We are back in the garage. Today we are going to be doing something I haven't done before, and that is vinyl work. So we're going to be trying to wrap this hood. I know, never done it before. I've only done small pieces, so this is going to be the largest piece that I've ever attempted to do in my life. So let's go ahead and roll the intro, and then we'll get into the video. So sit back and relax and watch me try my hand at something I've never done before. Alrighty, so like I said, we're gonna try to wrap this hood. I'm trying to make a livery for this Jeep, so it's gonna be like a multiple part livery. We're gonna start with the hood. I got the idea from the Jeep Concept Sun Chaser. I'll put a picture of it in here, but it has the Rubicon hood, and it has like this whole part blacked out, and you know, this part's the body color or whatever. You see it in the video, or in the picture that I showed. Best Top also has a forestry service themed one that has it. It's gonna be more closely to that one because the Sun Chaser has like this whole piece is black, and then it has like an outer black piece. I'm not gonna be able to do that. I'm gonna be able to barely do this part. So we're gonna try our hand at wrapping. I've wrapped before. We wrap these little pieces right here and wrap, and then we'll go out here to the Grand Cherokee, the abandoned Grand Cherokee project we got sitting out here off to the side in a sad state. People that OGs of the channel would know my Grand Cherokee Overland cheap build that I did that's just kind of sitting here. But I also wrapped these back in the day black, because this is all body colors to keep this whole line. So I mean, this was done a long time ago, and it's still in pretty good condition, if I do say so myself. And this thing sits outside, so I did a pretty good job on that. But we're going to be wrapping the whole hood, so that's going to be a different thing. So let's go ahead and I'll show you what we got here. I got like a whole kit to hopefully make it a lot easier. Buy the right tools, it's going to be hopefully easier. But let's show you the kit here. Okay, so I just was searching online. At first I was just looking for like a satin black vinyl. Want to go satin black because that's what usually, like especially Mopars, they use satin black in their decals. Like this is probably satin black, and like the old school Chargers and stuff, all their decals were satin. So we're gonna go satin, not a matte, not a gloss, and it's gonna tie in with the grill and stuff. But I found a wrap that I liked. Like I said, I was going for satin at first, and then it kind of evolved into this like forged carbon here. It's subtle. It's not just flat satin, it's kind of subtle, so we're going to use that. I got it from a company called TinyBot. They have some amazing wraps. Honestly, I'm kind of considering rewrapping the Jeep when I do a full vinyl to like a kind of like a JDM color, but they have like all the cool JDM colors like Millennium Jade, Midnight Purple, all those cool colors. And I think this Jeep would look cool in like a kind of not regular color, you know. Jeeps, Mopars in general are known for their wild colors. So imagine this in like a Millennium Jade, if you could tell, or Midnight Purple too. I know it's a green Jeep, but like imagine it in like a Millennium Jade with like a flake or color shift or something like that. That'd be cool. But down the line, we're down the line here. But when bought it from Tiny Bot, like I said, this is like they're called this shattered carbon. It's more like a forged carbon. I want it to be like the new Tacomas and the Tundras and the Sequoias. They have, the TRD Pros have like a forged carbon, like mud, like all their plastic pieces are forged carbon, like on the fenders and stuff like that. I'll put a picture up if I can remember of what I'm talking about. But I see that, and that's kind of cool, subtle, cool. We're going for something different. But like I said, Tiny Bot, forged carbon, shattered carbon, and then they have like a kit you could buy. So this is like a wrap kit, comes with a knife, blades, stuff to like use to wrap, you know, use to move the wrap around a pick, some squeegees, magnets, and stuff like that, all to hopefully make this job a little easier. I got a heat gun here. We're going to use that and do like that. So I've watched like 4 videos, different videos online to hopefully get me in the ballpark. I kind of understand it, but you know, it's gonna be my first time doing a big piece. So we're gonna have to get Melody down here to help me here soon, because once you get that stuff, if it gets caught on each other, then you're done. So we're just gonna have her come down here when I get this hood prepped to help me. So first thing I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna take the vents out. I'm gonna take these off. Hopefully they're not a big deal. A lot of the like pre-production graphics that I see, they have these cut out, so I might be walking into a whole lot of trouble trying to take those off, but we'll see. And then I'm also going to take the hood hinges off. I'm gonna take them off, and I'm gonna flip them up, and they've never been off before, if you can tell, so that's gonna be interesting. But I'm gonna take them off, that way I can get the vinyl underneath and have this flip over instead of trying to cut it out. So we're gonna have to take the hood and lift it up and get the it's still got the factory under hood like stuff underneath of it. I don't know what it's called, whatever, the like sound deadening or whatever. It's got that still in it, so I'm gonna take that off and then get to the vents. It's a shame I don't have a set of Moto built, it's funny I'm wearing the shirt, Moto built vents like I had on my JK. They make them for these JLs. Kind of ashamed I don't have those, but that's another project for down the line, I guess. So we'll just try to take these off, and then when we get it all off, I'm gonna make sure to get the hood wiped down in the area that we're working. It's dirty right now. So we'll wipe it down and then make sure it's good and clean, no stuff on it, because if you get anything under the wrap, it's done, it's toast. So I'm gonna lift the hood up, take the sound deadening out, and see how much of a pain it's gonna be to take the vents out and these windshield washer things, footman loops deals they got going on. So let's go ahead and get that going. Alrighty, so we're gonna pull the underhood sound deadening thing off. I got some actual, they're called panel clip pliers from Gear Wrench. So saw these and I figured might make pulling these clips out a little bit easier. So I got you on a tripod here. We're gonna go ahead and set it up. That way you can actually see if this actually works or not. So just get up in here and, oh wow, that's a lot nicer than normal. Wow. Man, they come right out. All right, so I'm gonna pull all these out, and then this should come down, and then I'll be able to see what we got going on underneath. Well, that made it a lot easier. This panel tool really worked. It just pushed them right out. But as you can see, got it out. I don't know if I'll be reusing that or not because it's already kind of in a distressful situation going on. It's already falling apart, soaked in water and all kinds of stuff. And if I do like the metal cloak, or not the metal cloak, but the Moto Built vents, I'm gonna have to take it out anyways to do those because they're right here. So, or they're right here. You don't know what I'm pointing at. They're right here. But looks like to get the windshield wiper off, it's probably 8 mils or 10 mils, probably 8 mils, and then a clip to get those off. And then these ones are same style as the JK Recon hoods, where they're just clipped in, but it does look like it has a gasket on it, which is weird. Oh look, it's actually got a hole in it for ventilation of some sort. So I'll cut the clip here, find out what size these are, and then we will go from there. Okay, I got the first one off here, and it's actually 2 pieces. So the washer nozzle is actually set into this, so it's actually 2 pieces. This came out pretty easily. It was 11:30 seconds is what I used. It's probably a 9. I couldn't find a 9, so got that out. Be very careful when you're taking this off of the washer hose, because you definitely don't want to break this, because you probably won't be able to find another one like that right away. About to order, so just do that. But I got that first one off, as you can tell right there. Got that one off easy peasy. So now I'll just have to do the other one. All right, we got the vent out. The vent's very easy out. I'll show you how to do it here. You just gotta there's clips, little plastic clips on the side, and you just kind of work them all at the same. At first you just push them in and then throw it right out, and it pops right out. So didn't bring no clips. The gasket on these ones is a bit worn out. So a bit worn out, but for now we'll just stick these back in when we get done. Down the line, maybe buy some Moto Built ones. So that's the deconstruction of the vents and the hood done, of the hood, vents, and the wipers and the footman loops. So now we'll take the hood back down and find whatever Allen star bit it is for the hood hinges and try to break those loose and see how that works out. Well, guys, I tried to take the hood latches off and did not work out. As you can see, my T50 broke. I got one bolt out, but the other one would not come out, and yeah, so looks like we will be cutting around the hood latches. Not ideal, but I don't have another T50, so that's definitely not gonna happen now. So since we're not doing that, we can go ahead and get the hood cleaned up and ready to be wrapped. So RIP to this T50. It is a Cobalt, of course. If it was a Pittsburgh or something, I'd take it back to Harbor Freight and get another one. But Pittsburgh T50 done. So let's go ahead and get this hood cleaned up, and then we'll try to wrap it, I guess. All right, so got the hood kind of lined out with this knifeless tape. Pain in the butt, so we're gonna throw the wrap over top and then do it like that. So wish us luck. All right, I don't know how much you got of us putting it on. Thanks to my wife, we actually got it on because I messed up, and I have a lot of respect for people who do vinyl because that's hard, and it's not 80%, it's not 70%, it's like maybe a 50. I give myself like maybe a C because it's on there. But here it is in its final my form. I don't know how I like it or not. I'll have to live with it for a while. It'll probably look all right in the video and stuff, but up close, it's one of those things that you would call a 10-footer. This is probably like a 20-footer because the vinyl is ripped and it's folded over, and I did take my time, but I don't know, man. It's just bad. There's spots and everywhere in it. Thank goodness it's black. Thank goodness it's a design the shattered carbon, because if it was a solid color, it'd be coming off. But I didn't even get my line straight right here. I'm just critiquing myself here. This line, pretty straight. And this line over here is kind of not. But we did it. I learned a lot. Learned that you probably should pay somebody to do this because it's hard. But yeah, the hood latch is not coming off. Kind of threw me for a curveball too. Kind of wanted to take those off. That way we could have just laid it flat and did it like that. But we got over it. We overcame. And we made it happen. I don't know how much I like it or not. I was as of right now, I'm not too sure. Maybe if I look at it in some pictures and stuff in the videos, it'll look better, but in person it doesn't really do what I thought it was going to do. So I don't know. But that's how to not do vinyl, guys. I guess that's gonna be it for this one. I'm just rambling at this point, but what you think of it? I'll get some B-roll of it and what it looked like before and after. Of course, you'll see that if I haven't already put that in here. But you know, I had an idea. I tried to execute the idea, and it's all right. It's all right. That's all I gotta say about that. We'll live with it, see how I like it, see how it looks in pictures and videos and stuff, because that's pretty much what it needs to. It just needs to look cool in pictures and stuff. But we'll see how it works. So hit that like button, everybody. Hit that hype button. I don't know what it is. Evidently you can hype the video up now. I don't even know how to do it, but if you can, hype the video up for me. Comment down below, what do you think about it? If you're a rap guy, you know, I need some pointers for the next time, if I even do it the next time. But yeah, hit the like button, hype the video, subscribe if you haven't already, drop a comment down below, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I appreciate it. I know it's not anything normally what I would do, but we're trying something different. You know, trying to, you know, learn some new skills. That's what it's all about, is learning new skills and doing other things. But we'll see you in the next video. I really appreciate y'all watching, and hopefully see you again. So thanks for watching.